Once there was a rich man who had a wife and a daughter. One winter, when snow covered the ground, the wife got sick and died. A year later, the father married a widow with two daughters. They were beautiful but evil in their hearts. They took away his daughter's pretty dresses and made her their kitchen maid. They did all the work and slept on the dusty kitchen. She did all the work and slept on the dusty kitchen floor. They called her Ashton. Every day Ashton went to her mother's grave and wept. She planted a branch there, and her tears watered it. It grew into a hazel tree. A white bird made the tree its home. One day the king announced there would be a mass ball that was to last for 3 nights. "What shall we wear, mother?" The two daughters talked about dresses all day. When her father suggested that Ashton should have a dress too, the sister said, "What? Is Ashton going with us? Just look at how dirty she is. She would disgrace us all." The father said nothing. The night of the ball, Ashton helped her sister's dress and watched her family drive off. She went to her mother's grave. "Oh, I wish I could go," she sighed. The bird on the tree sang, "Shake the tree, shake the tree. Open the first nut that you see." The Ashton shook the tree and opened the nut that fell. A golden dress and shoe were inside. After she had dressed herself, the hazel tree opened, and from it came a coach with horses. As Ashton rode away, the white bird crowed, "Be home before midnight." When Ashton entered the palace, everyone looked at her in wonder. The king danced only with her. As midnight neared, Ashton remembered the bird's warning. She slipped away and rode home. The next day, the sisters spoke of nothing but the lovely dancer and her beautiful dress. "Don't you wish you'd been there?" they teased Ashton. The next night was like the first, but on the third night, Ashton forgot to watch the time. When the clock struck midnight, she hurried away and lost her shoe on the steps. The king picked it up, and the next day he started to look for its owner. "Whoever the shoe fits," he said, "will become my queen." When he arrived at the house, the Ashton's father, he asked the girls who lived there to try on the shoes. The eldest daughter tried the shoe on in her room. It was too small. "Cut off her toe," her mother said. "Once you're the queen, you'll never have to walk again." The daughter cut off her toe. She squeezed her foot into the shoe and went to show the king. The king took her to the palace. As they rode by the graveyard, the bird on the hazel tree sang, "Look at the blood on her shoe. She is not the bride for you." The king took the girl back to her home. Then he asked the mother, "Do you have another daughter?" The second sister tried the shoe, but her foot was too big. She cut off her toe off too, but again the bird sang, and again the king returned her. "Have you other daughters?" the king asked. "Just one more," the father said. "But that shoe can't be hers." The sisters cried. "Bring her here," said the king. Ashton was brought in, and the shoe fits perfectly. So Ash became the queen. The sisters limped to the wedding, and they had to limp for the rest of their lives. "You know what?" said Ben. "I have another Cinderella story. It doesn't have a pumpkin in it either." "Tell us your story," said Jake. "Okay, It goes like this.